So I'd like to introduce you to what actually translates to lonely and weird. Now I'm going to pause this again real quick because once again it's pretty immediate how quick this is becoming a problem. And this is actually an interesting one because based on what I'm seeing here, this person has done possibly all of this in the last couple of months, or at least the records for this aren't working because I can't get any of this to load, which would be interesting if he's done this all in a month because that's $2,800 a month. Granted, the account was created in March of this year and is still not banned. And you'll see why based on some of the most recent videos that I've done where Fields of Poland is becoming the new Fields of Normandy. At least on top tier because obviously you have darts that travel at, what was it, 1,600 meters a second, but you have stuff like this, so you can snap onto people and do that. Only 1,700 meters a second, shooting through, I don't know, almost 3 kilometers and killing people. And watching the snap to this guy is crazy. You can see him snap into the reticle. Yeah. There are certain people that brag on my... Actually, I'll find it really funny. So, obviously, I'm in a Discord channel, which they promote their cheats. It's funny to watch them because they post my videos in there all the time. Which I'm glad for you viewing my videos, guys. It's really appreciative of you viewing my videos. Unlike your guys' videos, which get removed within 12 hours and 24 hours, pretty ironically, because Gaijin will DMCA all your videos, but they don't DMCA mine for some reason. That's crazy. Granted, I'm actually doing mine for education purposes because showing not actual cheat software is what you're supposed to do, and claiming some sort of DMCA right in your description doesn't prevent you from getting DMCA'd, which is what is happening to your videos getting taken down all the time. So maybe you should learn that posting a random DMCA from Warner Brothers doesn't protect you from getting your stuff DMCA'd. That only works for, I don't know, music and music and videos and movies, like stuff like that. Not like video game rights. Gaijin has every right to take your videos down if you're showing cheating because you're not showing educational purposes. Unless, of course, you want to show how you actually install it, because I haven't seen you guys ever show something like that before, because that would be pretty interesting. Because the video for Killa West recently, I posted that these guys have what's called direct memory access devices. They actually either give you a code that is direct memory access, or they use what's called a USB drive and create a USB or a direct memory access exe essentially. And our friend from that channel said that they do not have access to your devices and they cannot get access to your devices. If you know anything about direct memory access devices or direct memory access software, they absolutely can. They absolutely can get access anytime they want for your system. They can claim all they want. Because the best part is I've asked them multiple times to prove it. To prove that they don't have access. The problem is they won't because they have to show their source code to do that. And I know you guys will never do that because you're all cowards. I.e. the reason why all of your videos recently have been hiding your names, even though you always claim that your accounts never get banned. Even though you show videos from like 3 or 4 months ago of accounts that have already been banned. And I find it even more funny is that you posted a video about one of your accounts getting banned where you went on a 3-minute nuke run. And you say I'm salty about it, which is a little funny because the account got banned. So it's just more money wasted. And I know that a lot of these accounts aren't brute forced because they're the same sort of bot style purchased accounts where they have like 1 or 2 to 3 premiums on them. So those aren't brute force. They're brand new accounts, or they're old scripted accounts made, and you keep claiming that they are free accounts. I very much doubt, because I know how the system works at this point, and I know how stupid it is that you claim otherwise, and I also know how your system works. The thing is, it doesn't take me reporting to Gaijin to actually do anything about it. It takes Gaijin actual effort, which we all know that Gaijin doesn't do effort very well. We all know the reason why you guys are actually making money off of your stuff right now is because Gaijin doesn't care. And that doesn't surprise anybody at this point, because Gaijin's not cared for a long time. It's been at least 3 years since Gaijin's actually cared about their game, at least software-wise. I would actually admit that I still check when Gaijin updates their anti-cheat. It still hasn't been updated. It actually got backtracked. So when Gaijin first introduced EAC, they introduced it as obviously a new anti-cheat that would be useful for them to do. And yet, the first days that EAC was introduced, Gaijin didn't actually set it up correctly. Or they did, and then they had to backtrack on what they supported for it. Because if you remember when EAC first dropped, and I've mentioned this before, EAC first dropped, the game was extraordinarily laggy. There was a lot of stuttering. There was a lot of stuff. Because what happens is EAC is supposed to check every few minutes, or even on a time scale to check for in-game cheating. That's what it's supposed to do, because it's a Ring 0 level anti-cheat. Now, granted, direct memory access devices allow them to get away with a bunch of nonsense, but it's supposed to check for scripting or cheating or some sort of software every few minutes. It doesn't do that anymore. As far as I know, it doesn't even check on launch. It just you'll see the launch screen for EAC, but I don't even think it actually does anything anymore. I would bet that it doesn't even do any sort of scanning, which is why we still get people like this shooting through 40 levels of trees and not getting banned. And Gaijin, as far as I know, still does all of their bans manually, which is even more sad because it takes away from effort of making vehicles and making content and making unique things, instead of, going from 4 vehicles in the battle pass to essentially 2. Creating a new event vehicle that is essentially a copy-paste of 2 different vehicles. And also, doing things that are kind of sketchy. Like, all of their art now is basically just AI art. Because Gaijin can't be bothered to actually hire an artist to do the work for them. And instead, they just, let the AI do it for them because they cannot be bothered. So, I'm going to leave this here because it's to the point where Gaijin is completely, being miserable, and they're, oh my god, and the replay is bothering the crap out of me too, because Gaijin can't fix the replays either. And now he's acting like he doesn't see the guy, which is even more funny. Oh, it's smoking the way I can't see anymore. Oh wait, no, he's right there. So, and now he's at ammo, but it doesn't matter. So, as always, I'm gonna leave this here. If you have a player in question you want to leave to me, please try to follow the pinned comment below. And as always, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and have a good one.